One love to the humble, one love to the humble, one love to the humble. Grace and peace be multiplied unto you. I hope y'all been doing well. I hope everything is going well in your life. I just hope that all around you have no problems, and any problems that you have, I hope they disappear soon and you can keep living and enjoy life. That's what I genuinely hope. But there's some things that I want to talk about that I've been thinking about. And what I've been thinking about is that black people just are not the same that they used to be. They've been influenced to change. They just don't do things the way they used to do them. It was just certain things that you didn't have to worry about it being black people. When I was coming up, there was just certain things that you heard about it, but that wasn't something that black people did. Like popping pills. I'm not saying all black people did not do it, but it was just such a small amount. Most of us culturally, that wasn't a thing that we did. We might smoke weed, we might drink, but popping pills that wasn't gonna happen. We just didn't do that type of stuff. That wasn't our thing. And as time goes forward, we just find ourselves doing more and more things that we did not do. We used to have a lot more respect for ourselves than we do today. Men used to respect themselves. Men we sag. I did not sag because in my household that wasn't gonna happen. My dad was not going for no sagging pants. It just wasn't gonna happen. But when I say we, I'm saying as a culture, we sagged back then, but it wasn't like today. You didn't have your whole butt hanging out. Like you didn't wear a shirt that came to your waist, and then your pants was down below your butt, and your whole butt was out in the open. Like we wasn't doing that. And I always wonder, like, like, what do you feel like with your whole butt out? Like your shirt is coming to your waist, and your pants is under your butt, and your whole butt is out. Like that don't make you feel weird at all. Like you don't feel nothing strange about that. That feels comfortable to you. I don't know, man. It's just some weird stuff that I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. That was just something that we wasn't gonna do back then. The dudes back then, we just wasn't gonna walk around with our whole butt showing. Just wasn't gonna happen. And I know somebody might say, "Well, I know a rapper who did it." Man, I'm not talking about no rappers, man. I'm talking about regular everyday dudes. Dudes that got sense wasn't doing that. We just wasn't dressing like that. If you look back then, dudes were too fly, too smooth, was dressing too cool for that. We wasn't gonna be buying all this expensive clothes just to wear it like that. That wasn't the culture. That was not the culture. Women used to respect themselves. Women nowadays wear bonnets everywhere they go. They don't care how they dress. They don't care how they look. They don't care about nothing. They look wild. We look wild as a culture, but nobody cares. We just doing the most. They got this lady I seen going around the internet. It's kind of hot right now. She got this little girl. She teaching this little girl how to pop the fan and do all that stuff. I even seen a video. I didn't watch a lot of it, but it was going around the internet so hot that I kind of wanted to see what it was because I didn't know what they was talking about. And they was talking about this lady who was letting. I don't know if the men were paying her to hold her daughter or whatever. Like I don't know what the deal is, but they had men. These girls like she could have been no more than like 3 years. I don't know how old she is. She's little, so she looks like she's like 3 or 4 maybe. But they dressing her up like a grown woman. Got her doing stuff on the internet. I don't know what she do. I haven't really watched none of the videos of her dancing or nothing. I just went and looked at that video because everybody that was like the hot topic. I wasn't aware of what it was. But once I seen it, ain't nothing I can get into. But obviously, people are getting into it. But I don't understand how that's even a thing. How that's even going. We just sit here and watch some years back R. Kelly get knocked down. Now we got Diddy on trial, and now this lady's going around here getting famous, using her daughter, pimping her daughter out, and that's cool. Like nobody's even tripping about it. I mean, some people tripping, but they ain't going in on it like they did Diddy. I guess if you're a woman, you can get away with it. I guess as long as you ain't no man, you can get away. You can't get away with it as a man, but as a woman, I guess it ain't no big deal. I guess. But it's just certain things, and it's a black lady at that. But it's just things that we didn't do that's going on now that's strange to me. And I know times change, and everybody want to be progressive, and it's just things that's going on now that would not happen before because there was too much respect. Even with people, even amongst criminals, there was some level of respect. Like if back in the day, if you wanted to get somebody and they was with their family, you didn't do it because you didn't want to hurt their family. You wasn't after the family. You wanted this person. Nowadays, that don't matter. These dudes out here in the broad daylight, busting off shots in the broad day. No matter who they with, they hitting everybody. That's no respect. I mean, if you're a criminal, you probably got a lot of respect in the first place. But I'm saying that used to be, at least. Well, I ain't gonna get the innocent people. Now they just getting anybody. If you with them, you getting it, whether you have something to do with it or not. And even if you're just walking down the street, you can catch a stray bullet. That was not the way. That was not the way. It's just like the levels of respect has gone to the bottom, and we suffer the most. We like to point fingers at other communities, but it don't matter what everybody else doing. We suffering. The black community is suffering, and people don't like to look at these videos, and they don't like to hear what's being said. They try to debate it. It's no debating this. Only thing you can debate is that it might hurt your feelings, and you don't like the way it make you feel, but you can't deny the truth. You can't deny the truth. This is exactly what's happening. And when you bring it up, people try to deny it. Maybe they just not around it. Maybe they don't know what's happening. Maybe they just the type of black people that grew up in the nice neighborhoods and they just far detached from it. They don't never see it. But it's happening at alarming rates. Alarming rates. Us not caring. Because when we don't care, people usually gonna get hurt. That's usually how it's gonna go. Only thing I'm asking you to do is you look around your neighborhood or you're looking around where you live and you see what's going on. All I tell you to do is stay away from it. Save yourself. Don't get caught up in the nonsense. Don't get caught up in the propaganda. Don't get caught up in the BS. Get away from it so you can live a good life. Because those people will bring you down. They don't care about what you got going on. They'll bring you down. And you'll find yourself in a bad situation. Because we ain't what we used to be. We don't have the respect for authority that we used to have. We don't respect nothing. And then we blame the cops for shooting somebody. But the person is doing everything in their power to hurt the cop or provoke the cop or do. That's what they're doing. We want to be able to do everything we want to do and don't be held accountable for it. Because somebody told us that we owed something. We not owed anything. We don't deserve anything like nobody, no more than anybody else. If somebody's telling you that, you better get away from them quick. Because they set you up for failure. Y'all take care.